Welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining. I am going to react to my own trading day of essentially going on tilt because this is going to be kind of like a study session on me, and you guys can join me for the ride. Okay, so this trading day.
So our level is 19,856.
So this is the 21st of August. All right, this is the New York session. We're looking at Tradovate is the broker, and we're looking at TradingView, which is where I have all of my charting done, all of my charts marked up, and you'll see me kind of like cycling through the different charts that I am utilizing to gain a perspective on the market. And so basically on this particular day, I'm just tell you right now, I woke up late. In addition to that, I'm not making excuses, okay? I'm just telling you what it is and what happened, okay? So I woke up late, okay? I was kind of rushing to do my charting. You know, some real newbie-ish rushing to do my charting.
Order filled.
Jesus Christ.
Order filled.
Rushing to basically get myself positioned for New York 930, so that I could get active in the market. And I also had like some other stuff that I had to.
I think because we have a late entry.
I'm gonna place a stop early.
Okay. I'm gonna place a stop early.
If it gets hit, that's fine, but like it's a late.
If it gets hit, that's fine, but like it's a late entry. So if it snaps back, like we don't have an advantageous entry. So if it snaps back, I will just be protected. But we smacked the ideal spot.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Stop
filled. Stop filled.
That's fine. We hit the ideal spot though that we would want to be short from. So.
Are we gonna get a push back up in there?
So basically, I'm trading these 4 Apex 50K funded accounts, and I'm basically taking a trade. I'm looking to take a short in the 15-minute time frame, but unfortunately, I am late. But I still enter this
Order
trade.
filled.
I still enter this trade.
Order filled.
So this is the first mistake that I made of the day. I'm chasing the market. The spot that I actually needed to get into this trade
Stop filled. Stop filled.
What stop got hit is what
What
I'm trying to
stop got hit is what I'm trying to like. We're looking at this. We're seeing this together. What stop got hit?
Stop filled.
Yeah, I think it just happens so
Stop
fast.
filled.
It seemed kind of weird. Plus, when you're copy trading, sometimes you do not end up in the same with the exact same entry spot on all of the accounts that you're trading. It's usually slightly off, so that's probably why that looks a little odd. But yet there were stops that did get hit on the other accounts that I'm copy trading, and I am using the built-in copy trader on Tradovate. But if you can see this top red line here, this bold red line that goes all the way clear across the screen, that is essentially the area that I'm looking to take a turtle soup in. And it happened, it smacked the area and like already started moving down, and I chased the trade and hopped in, and it did like a small, not even like really a crazy pullback, but it knocked me out because I had a very conservative stop loss. And you know, I'm using a really conservative stop loss because I know that I've entered the trade late, and so I'm trying to protect myself just in case we do get like, you know, a big snap back in the market. So again, this is the first mistake, is that I chased the market instead of allowing it to come to me. That's one mistake. The other mistake that I made was, if we look here at the 15-minute time frame, what we can see is that based on my rules, we actually have this uptrend developing here. Now, it doesn't mean that it has to be completely in alignment with the even higher time frames, but what I'm seeing in the 15-minute is we've developed an uptrend, and then we have a pullback which broke structure, which means we're about to slingshot through the sky. That's typically what happens when you get a break of structure pullback, when we're inside of a trend. So I did not catch that, right? And I'm distracted.
Order filled.
I'm distracted.
Order filled.
I'm not really focused on market structure, or I would have caught that. And I'm so focused on catching this turtle soup that I re-enter this short, even though we are just way far away from where the actual entry point of this trade should be. So just give it a second and let this play out. But that is the mistake that you see happening right here.
All of our liquidity is down at the bottom.
All of our liquidity is down at the bottom.
And if I remember correctly, the only liquidity that we had left on the day was London's low. Asia's high and low had already been run, and London's high had already been run by the New York session. So our liquidity is at the bottom. I do like to trade into liquidity. That's definitely something that I do almost every single day. It just obviously depends on market structure. Sometimes I trade against it, but I love when I get moves that are in alignment with, where the daily liquidity is sitting. Big fan of attacks on liquidity pools. So I'm in this short, and the market is moving up, and so as you can see, I'm in drawdown, but this is amongst 4 accounts, so it's really actually not that bad yet. But it just goes to show, irregardless of what happens next, it just goes to show that if I was patient, I could have gotten, a far better entry than what I had. But really, either way, when you're going for a turtle soup, there's kind of like, there's just one really tight area where you should be getting into your trade. It's not like a huge wide area where you should be getting in, and if you miss it, you can look for an imbalance of fair value gap, which is congruent with your directional bias, and you can hop into it, and I think that would be fine. And that's I don't think that would be considered chasing the market. That's still allowing the market to come to you. But I did none of that. And as I'm watching this play out, there's interesting things that I'm seeing too. Like this is the 3 and the 5 minute. I'm not really crazy about the way that looks right now. I kind of don't really care about the lower time frames at this particular time. But there's my stop right there, and we're about to. Oh my god, I moved my stop.
We're like right in the area.
Oh my god, I moved
Stop filled.
my stop.
Stop filled.
Oh my god, what is with these partials?
Gross.
These other accounts that are being copy traded.
These other accounts that are being copy traded are like
getting in at different spots.
And this is me. I'm starting to pay attention to my phone because I have customers asking questions that I really would rather not be dealing with, but it's all happening all at the same time, and I'm late to the market, and I'm trying to multitask at this point. So whether I was right or wrong about this turtle soup, right? As you can see, we ran right back into the area that I actually needed to take my entry at. So there would have been an opportunity to get in at the right place, but
that's actually the ideal.
That's actually the ideal entry point right there.
It definitely was. So we've already identified bullish momentum. We have a bullish trend starting here with a pullback that breaks structure. So at this point, I should be looking to take this up, but I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck on this turtle soup. Okay, well, I mean, this is terrible.
Order filled.
Oh my.
Order filled.
Wow, we added. Okay, cool. Not really. And we're loaded up too. We may as well be trading.
Damn,
May
that
as well be
barely did
trading
anything
E-minis at
for
this point.
Did anything for
I don't like E-minis though.
an
I
entry
like
point
I
there.
like micros. I like control, and I like to be able to get out of the position partially if I do want to. Oh god, that's me checking my phone. I'm dealing with a customer issue that I don't want to be dealing with.
Okay, so real quick, we've got
Knowing
liquidity down at 19,789.75,
789.75,
19,789.75, 75, and we have Alright, what does our 3 and 5 look like? Alright, let's just give the trade some time here.
We're gonna have to. We don't have a choice. And this is crazy too because if my entry was right, I would not have gotten. I wouldn't have gotten a 3-to-1 reward to risk, but still would have been a decent trade. But the entry is so bad. Ugh. Not me checking the phone again. Focus. Actually, it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, this trade is just, it just goes from bad to worse. I would legitimately say that this is a tilt day. We're on tilt for sure because this doesn't make any sense. We shouldn't be in this situation. And I don't know if you got active in the market today, but it was absolutely insane. Like when the market shot up, it played no games. Yeah, I mean, and so this is just such a good example of how if the entry was where it should have been, even though the directional bias was not, it was not the right directional bias, but even still, that entry point would have been so forgiving.
Stop filled.
Okay, we
Stop
have a
filled.
full-on loser. That was a big boy too.
Yeah, it was a big boy. We lost a lot just now.
I'm trying to decide if it looks like we have. You know, almost max last year.
So we're only, what do we, so I think at this point we're down like $500-$600 per account. So not only am I trading with the incorrect directional bias, but I've also messed up the risk.
Order filled.
Risk is way higher.
Order filled.
Than what it should be. Why is that so loud?
I think we entered into.
Okay, so here's another sign of going on till. So I flipped directions, right? And okay, great, because I can see like, oh, okay,
like
let's get inside of the actual trend. But the problem with it is it's another late entry with an improper stop loss and way too much. The position size is too big. It's like if you're gonna get into a trade late, if nothing else, like size down so that you can dollar cost average in. And you know, with the rules,
Order filled.
rules, you can only do it
Order
once.
filled.
So we hit my max
God,
loss for the
that
day,
sound
so
is
I'm
terrible. So
banned
basically,
from
I set a
fucking
hard
taking
limit.
trades. Wow, that's what happens when you do fucking impulsive shit. That is absolutely terrifying.
I would agree. I would agree. So I set a hard limit for my accounts, and so basically, I can't lose more than
So
750
disappointed. Wow.
in one trading day.
My level
And if
of
I do,
impulsivity
then
is
I get kicked
absolutely
off the
insane
broker.
today. Alright, well, that's it. I'm literally unable to take another trade, which is
certainly
good.
is.
I'm pretty sure I'm unable to take another trade.
I can't.
Unable to take another trade because I've hit my max loss.
We're
And
done.
they let me lose
Yeah, we're done. It's
805,
time
which
to
is
pack it
over
up.
my max loss, which is weird, but
Absolutely atrocious. I have nothing to say for myself. And look at me. Look at me. I'm like itching to take another trade. Thank God for hard limits. Because would I have stopped? Look at my face. I don't look like I'm ready to stop. I'm taking max loss on the day, and I'm still looking at the charts like I'm analyzing something. This is problematic. Log off. And I'm analyzing because I'm like, let's test the Tradovate hard limit. Like, let's see if I try to go into another trade, if it'll let me.
Order rejected. Order rejected.
Oh my God, thank God. Thank God,
I
of
bet
course,
you, though,
no. Terrible.
this is the fucking move. And if I would have been patient, this would have been the fucking move. We could have just fucking got in right there.
Oh my God.
20 points.
Look at me running this upside down. Where's my head? Where is my head?
Oops, my bad, it's backwards.
Not focused. Head is not in the game. I hate it. The only thing that makes me happy about today is that I was smart enough to set a hard limit on my accounts, because if I didn't, I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not sure what would have happened. And also, I'll say this: lately I've been trading with a far better reward to risk. So even though I took the max loss on the day, I mean, honestly, like, the accounts are still pretty healthy, because I've only been trading them for, I think this is the third day trading this group of accounts. So the accounts are actually still fine. They're still doing okay because my reward to risk has been really good. I believe day one we did a reward to risk of 2-to-1, and then the second day on this group of accounts, it was 3.73 to 1 reward to risk. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And as you can see, I'm back on the phone dealing with customers, because we've got unresolved issues. But yeah, so there's my day, August 21st, of going on tilt, and we will 100% definitely, absolutely, certainly do better the next time. We will not do this again on the 22nd. I promise you that.